students, in this video we are going to do adjectives and the degrees of comparison. So when the word comparison comes, that means we are comparing something with the another thing. Okay, let me show you one thing. This is one small bottle, but I have one more small bottle with this. Now if I say which one is the smaller, so this pink bottle is the smaller bottle than this one. Clear? And if I'll take this big bottle, so which one is the smaller one? This one is smaller and this one is bigger. So this is all about the comparison and its degrees. We have three types. Number one is positive, number two is comparative, and third one is superlative. Let's know what is this positive degree. Suppose I say this is small. So small is first degree. When I took this bottle, so I had only one bottle and I say I have a small bottle. Clear? So this small is used for this bottle. The second degree is comparative. That is smaller. Now, if I will take these two bottles, then which is the smaller one? The pink bottle is smaller. Clear? So this one is smaller. And when I will take the third bottle also, the word I will use, the pink bottle is the smallest bottle. The pink bottle is the smallest bottle. So this I have got, this is superlative degree. Smallest. So small, smaller, smallest. When we talk about only one thing without comparing with any other thing, that is called positive degree. When we are comparing two things, so then the degree which we have to use is smaller. Like I said, the pink bottle is smaller than the yellow bottle. And when we have to talk about one thing out of more than two or three or four or many, so there we will use the degree superlative degree, and that is smallest. One thing I want to tell you here, whenever we have to write down the degree, the third superlative degree here, that with that we have to use the with that, like the smallest. Okay, in a sentence whenever you have to use comparison, so the smallest, the biggest, the lazier, and like this. Now see, I have a red car which is a small car. Now I have a blue car which is the big car. Now if I am making the comparison, when I am talking about this car, so this I have a small car. But if I have these two cars and one is of my friend and one is mine, so how I will use this comparative degree, that if I'm talking about my car, so my car is smaller than my friend's car. My car is smaller than my friend's car. But if I'm saying my friend's car, okay, so my friend's car is bigger than my car, right? Now, if I take this big car, see, so this big car, so and this is of my neighbor. So what I will say, my friend's car is smaller than my neighbor's car. What is that? My friend's car is smaller than my neighbor's car. And if I'll take all three together, then what I'll say, my car is smaller than my friend's and my neighbor car. The smallest word I have used here. So this is all about comparison, and this is called comparison of degrees, adjective and the degrees. let's do some more positive, comparative and superlative degree. For example, I've taken here word happy. So when we are talking about the adjectives, the word which is used in this positive degree should be an adjective, happy. I want to tell you, when you change this word to comparative degree, you have to check the last word, the last letter, sorry. So if the last letter is Y, the next spelling would be H-A-P-P-I-E-R. Means I we have to replace with this by Y. And the last one, the superlative degree will be happier. H-A-P-P-I-E-R. Sorry, it is the happiest. By mistake, I have done happier. So, happy, happier, happiest. Now, what thing you are noticing? Like here, I have used ER. Here also I have used ER, EST. In this, I have used IER, and here I have used IEST. So, this I have replaced the word, replaced the letter Y. And ER is common here also and here also. EST is common here also and here also. So this is a very good way to learn that in comparative degree we have to use this ER, and in superlative degree EST. But one thing you have to keep in mind, that everywhere you cannot place this ER and EST. I will tell you one more example. For example, I am writing here intelligent. Intelligent. Okay. Now, what is the comparative degree of intelligent? As I told you, it is ER here also, EST here also. So, is it intelligenter and intelligent? No, that is wrong. Now, the question is this. First, let me write the comparative degree. That is more intelligent and most intelligent. Okay. Now, I will give you one technique to learn the adjective, that with which word we have to use ER and with which word you have to use more and most. See, concept is same. Here we are using ER. Here also it is something ER, but it is replaced, right? And here it is ST word. ST letters are being used here. Now, where we have to use more and most, and where we have to use ER and EST, for that I am telling you one technique. Like, you have to speak that, you have to pronounce the word small. It's small. Clear? Small. So when you have to notice one thing here, that your tongue and your teeth should twist one time here when you speak small. Okay, so your tongue is touching your teeth only one time. Like bad, it is only one time. Like good, okay, it is only one time. Like happy, it is only one time. Clear? Now, pronounce this word intelligent. Intelligent. Now, when you speak this word intelligent, you must notice that when you speak this word intelligent, your tongue and teeth, your tongue touches your teeth more than one time. That means when your tongue touches your teeth more than one time, with those words you have to use more. And when your tongue touches your teeth only one time, there you have to use ER and EST. Let's take more example. The word I am using here, the adjective is beautiful. Here, now pronounce the word beautiful. It's beautiful. What is the touching time of this tongue and this teeth? That is more than 2 times. beautiful. It is not one time. So what you have to use here? ER or more? What you have to use? It's more. Speak once again. Beautiful. So it is what? More beautiful and most beautiful. Here, let's say one more example. For example, we will say tall. Now speak tall. Only one time. So what you have to use? More tall or taller? It's taller because it's tall. Clear? So what is the degree? Taller and tallest. So this was how we have to learn this comparative degree and superlative degree of adjectives. I will tell you one more thing in this degrees and superlative degrees. That is, now I have taken an adjective big. What is the comparative degree when you are using that technique of your tongue and tail? It is big only one time. So what is that? It is bigger and biggest. Clear? That is what. Now, the very important thing which you have to learn here, that is what? In this spelling big, you have used only one G. But here in this comparative and superlative degree, this G becomes double. Now how? Every time you will not mug up the spellings and this, there is something which you have to keep in mind always. What is that? See, this B-I-G, big. Clear? Many spellings are there which would be having this technique. What you have to notice, the last letter is G, right? Which is an consonant. Okay. The second last letter is a vowel. Clear? So this you have to keep in mind when the last letter is consonant and then the next last letter which is just after this last letter is, if it is vowel, then this last letter becomes double, biggest, or it would be bigger. So this is the technique how you have to remind the spellings also. See once again, if the last letter of the adjective is consonant and the letter next to that is vowel, so the last letter in the spelling of comparative and superlative degree becomes double. Let me take one more example. For example, it is hot. So the last letter here is T and next one to this is O, which is a vowel. Clear? Then the spelling would be hotter, H-O-T-T-E-R and H-O-T-T-E-S-T. So this is all about how you have to learn the small things and the basic concepts in your grammar. Clear? Now, in next part of video, we will complete how to change the sentences from positive to comparative and to superlative. That's all.